Hi everyone, I'm Priscilla, and today we will wait. Let me restart that intro. I don't like that intro. Hi everyone, welcome back to another feature. No, how do I want to phrase our intro? Are we calling it like a Fresh Artist Friday? How do we normally call it?
Rewind.
Wrap up? Catch up? Wrap up. Sorry, I forgot the lingo we use. Wrap up.
Now you have me thinking.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another Fresh Artist Friday rewind. Hi everyone, welcome back to another
I
video.
guess it doesn't really.
We call it a wrap up, right? Like our Fresh
Yeah,
Artist
wrap
Friday
up.
monthly wrap
We
up.
exactly.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't remember what we call this. Okay. Now we're filming. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another Fresh Artist Friday wrap up for the month of March. I'm Priscilla. I'm your author on Fresh Artist Fridays. And once again, I am joined with the lovely Kassandra.
Hey guys, I'm Cassandra. I'm an intern here. I do kinds of stuff. I edit videos. I do infographics. The opportunities are unknown.
Yeah, you should probably recognize our faces by now. We've been a duo for a minute. This is like our fourth or fifth wrap up, which is kind of awesome.
Oh yeah. Let's see what
Um,
how it ends up this time.
yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, if you've been watching us, you know that Cassandra and I usually agree on our top choice, but not always, not always. This month we have four artists to show you, three brand new artists and one that we did a catch up with, which is another series in our blog here, Fresh Artist Friday Catch Up, because we have almost 2 years, about a year and a half of artists that we've featured now. So we have the luxury of going back to them, checking in on them, seeing what they've been up to since we first featured them. And we have one of them to show off today in our wrap up. But to get started, we have Jay Watts. Jay Watts and his song Numb. Do you want to give your thoughts first, or should I go ahead?
I'll go ahead. You did a lot already. I'll let you take a break. But yeah, Jay Watts. How did I feel? Like I felt like when I saw, I don't know, I kind of like looked at his image and I was like, okay, where am I going? What is his sound going to sound like? And I was freaking out. But when I first heard the beat, I was like, oh, this is a bop already. Like, hold on. And it's this type of R&B that has like a pinch of jazz in it, like kind of like
Yes.
Thundercat or something like that. And he really has like a really good voice. And for R&B, you need to have that good voice, or it's just not going to blend in well with the whole, you know, feeling, I guess, of that R&B puts on you. It's the heart. And I played this game, Persona 5. It's like an RPG game, and it kind of reminded me of that too. I don't know if Jay Watts play it, I probably, but it's fire. That's all I gotta say. Um, he's really cool and versatile. I feel like it reminded me of a bunch of things. I didn't kind of really pinpoint a thing what that it reminded me of.
Yeah, I totally agree. I know Jay Watts is primarily an R&B artist, which, like I said, we primarily hip hop feature hip hop artists. Oh my God, let me restart that sentence. We
Yeah.
primarily feature hip hop artists, but you know, when someone hits us with a song that's fire, we have to feature it. And this song was definitely one of them. I know I was reading up on my write up for his original feature, and I saw that he said something like being in a session, like recording, it's like having his own therapy session, making music. And I think that totally comes across in the lyrics of this song. He is so open and so honest and so real. He's questioning himself. He's having like a conversation with himself throughout the song. I thought it was incredible. And on top of that, like you said, the beat is insane. The way his words, I feel like go one direction and the beat go another direction. They don't necessarily like line up, but they work together, which is, I think, what makes the song so dynamic and so cool. If you haven't checked out Numb, go check it out. It's actually a really unique song. The more I listen to it, the more I'm like, I feel like I catch a new line every time that I didn't hear it the first time. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. I appreciate the honesty that he poured into the song for sure.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Moving on, here's the artist I was referring to earlier about the Fresh Artist Friday catch up is Gage. We featured Gage a few times on the site, originally with his album Lord of the Fly 2, and then with a single off of this album. This album is called I Am Legend, but we featured the single Dinner with Jay-Z. And shout out to Gage because he is so interactive, always on our page, always showing us love. I hope you feel the love that we send back because he really is like an OG Fresh Artist Friday artist. We featured him not, I think we featured him like well over a year ago, if I'm not wrong, the first time. And this is a whole album for us to dive into, which I love. I love when I get to like really get to know an artist over time. And I
Yep,
feel like I
yep.
definitely gotten to know Gage.
Let's go, Gage.
Let's
You
go
go ahead,
Gage.
go ahead.
Okay,
Tell me your part.
so what stood out to me on this album was the sampling. I know Sophia,
Yeah,
she pointed it
exactly.
out. She pointed it out originally. He featured Drake, or not, he didn't feature Drake, but he like imitated Drake or like took a page out of Drake's book with his song Lord Knows. On Gage's song King of Culture, he did the Lord Knows sample, which is like something similar that Drake did, and I thought Gage's play on it was incredible. And also, I believe he sampled SZA in his
Yeah.
song. I think it's called Her Song. He sampled SZA, which I thought was incredible. I love a good like romance song in hip hop. I feel like we don't get enough of those. Her Song was kind of up there for me, and I think I wrote about it in the feature as well. What did you think about his album?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like the whole entire album had like every feeling that you can name of. But the first thing I noticed, I always like to look at the album cover of albums. Sometimes they're like, you don't know what you're going into, or sometimes it tells you what it's going to be about. And I felt like this album, you don't know what you're going to get into, and it was pretty fire. It was like such a cool aesthetic that matches the album. After I listened to it, I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, sorry, it's my dog. That like the whole thing matches the whole album correctly. And you're absolutely right. Gage is very unique, and not just because of his sound, but like the little details in the album, the sampling, the names of the song, the vocals, the flow. I like the structure, the lyricism. And he's just really passionate about the music that he does, and it shines through the whole entire project. I liked Off White, 2.8 Milli, 14 Grand. Those are good songs. I liked his references with Kid Cudi, Star Wars, Wu-Tang Clan. You know, I'm a nerd too. I like that. And this is just what hip hop is about. I just really felt like it complemented the whole thing.
I totally agree. And I know I shouted out the song King of Culture. And I think that Gage, that's like a fire song for him because he really is so
Mhm.
embodied in hip hop culture. Um, like I said, the single we featured is Dinner with Jay-Z, and he like shouts out his influences as like Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, Nas, and then he talks about Run DMC and Big Daddy Kane and Slick Rick. And like you hear these influences for sure in his music. Gage is definitely like he's a hip hop fan and a hip hop creator, and I think it shows in his music. So shout out to Gage. We totally support you over here on Hip Hop Scriptures, and we can't wait to see what else you come up with in the future
Yeah, we're fans. We're fans.
for sure. Our third artist of the month is PatX. Now, and his song Wipe Up. This song took me by surprise. And I would say PatX in general took me by surprise. I know when I was reading his bio, he said he likes to mix like alternative and metal styles into hip hop, which there definitely is a lane for that, but I haven't heard enough of that kind of like fusion of genres. And I wasn't entirely sure how it would work. But for Wipe Up, I thought he killed it. Like the bridge in Wipe Up, like the song was fire up until then, but what made me fall in love with the song was the bridge. And it was that influence of the alternative and the metal that Pat X brings into his music. I thought it was incredible. What did you think?
Oh yeah, I did think it was incredible. It's very he has like a unique imagination. Um and the song, it just, you got to hear it for yourself to really feel what Priscilla is saying. It's just like, wow. I did not expect it to sound like that. And then I saw that he also had a video, two, one censored and one uncensored. For some reason, I watched the censored one first, but then it still don't matter. I watched the other one. I was like, what the heck is going on here? But I absolutely love the unpredictableness and the randomness of it all. And we just need more of this. We need more people like, I don't care, bro. I'm being myself. This is what I'm doing. And you can tell he creates his own content. He writes his own thing. Keep it up. I like this.
I heavily appreciated the creativity. Like it
Yeah,
oozed out of the
I
song,
was like,
it
what
oozed
the
out of
heck?
the video. It was incredible. Like I love an artist that just gives it his all and like doesn't care how it's going to be
Yeah.
perceived. Like they know their work is fire,
Mhm.
and if they have a creative idea, they're going to push it out. And I feel like that's the kind of music PatX produces.
Yeah, great job, PatX.
Shout out to PatX. Our final artist comes all the way from Lithuania. I always say, I love when we get artists from outside of America because, you know, hip hop is a very American genre, but when you see the impact it has worldwide, it like reminds me how huge and how incredible of a genre it is. So shout out to all the international artists out there too. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Kordas, it's Kordas, all the way from Lithuania. And his song Troublesome, also very different from the other four artists we have featured
Mhm.
this month. I love when we get a good mix. I love when like everyone brings a little bit of themselves to it. This was a very, I wouldn't say dark, but a darker song for sure. It had a really strong message. It had a point to it, I would say. What did you think about the song?
Yeah, it was lyricism wise, it was definitely like dark and the beat, I love like the hard rhythmic patterns in the background. It kind of like
Mhm.
it caused like a cool effect in the ear. It was as a whole, I felt like it was a relatable song. And you know, we all live life as a troublesome because we truly are troublesome.
His influences, he cited both Kendrick Lamar and Mac Miller, and I hear it
You can
100%
definitely
in
hear
the
it. Yeah, Mac
lyricism.
Miller too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I think of Kendrick Lamar and I think of Mac Miller, I think of lyrics, you know, like their lyricism is what shines through. And that's exactly how I feel about Kordas as well. The lyrics just were insane. All right, here's always the hardest part of the video. We have to pick a favorite. I don't remember who went first last time, me or you.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Do you want to go first or
Oh,
should I go first?
I don't know. You go first, I guess. I don't know who to choose. Oh,
This,
let me think first. Hold on, let me think. Give me one more second.
yeah, of course. This is like
'Cause
the
I was
hardest
like in
part
a
of the video.
battle. Okay. All right. I know what to choose.
All right, you want to go first?
All right, fine. Gage. I picked Gage, but it's because you got an album, and I don't know every time. It's just not fair to the other artists. But oh well, this is how I feel. Gage, I liked it. I liked it. And we already had your previous work in here. I didn't know what your sound is, but you just evolved better with this work. I mean, like you got better and better. And some people fall off, but you know you're not falling off, you're just getting better. And I really liked it. I like the geekiness of it, the humor in it, and the whole aesthetic. I just loved it. You can tell you love music, and people who love music put it inside.
Wow, that was a fire review. 5 out of 5
Oh yeah.
stars for sure.
Fine.
This month was hard. I say that every month. This month was very hard
Yeah,
to
we say
pick.
it all the time.
Um, I think I have to give it to PatX for my
What
choice of the
the?
month.
Whoa! Another twist.
Another twist. And honestly, this one surprised me too, because I'm not really an alternative or a metal kind of girl. Like that's not usually my vibe. But the element of surprise that this song threw at me, like when I heard it, I was on vacation, I was traveling, and I had like downloaded a bunch of artists that had sent us submissions. And I was going through and like, okay, I was like taking notes on all the songs. And I come to this song, and I think I played it like 4 times in a row. And I that's when I texted and I was like, this is the artist we're featuring this week, because I will never forget the first time I heard the song. I was already feeling it. And like I said, the bridge is what transformed it for me. And then I watched the video and I got a whole new sense to the song. That metal hip hop hybrid that he is kind of formulating took me entirely by surprise. It blew me away. So that's why I have to honor that feeling and give the crown to PatX this one.
Mhm. Well, everyone was good. You're right. You're right. PatX was lit.
Everyone was good, I will say. Shout out to Jay Watt, shout out to Gage, PatX, Kordas. All four of y'all brought it and killed it this month for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, think that concludes this month's video. This was a toughie. I'm not gonna lie. This was a hard
Yeah,
one.
it was. They're all really good. They're really good artists.
Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I hope y'all check out all four artists. They will be linked down below. And thanks for checking in on us. We hope to see you in the next one.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.